Hello, so let's talk about merging in Wizardry Variants Daphne, how it works, what are their benefits, because a lot of people seem confused on it. A few people are asking me about it and wanted me to make a video on it, so let's do this. So merging is a feature, like some characters have multiple skins, and the other day when I was playing my Let's Play, I actually merged my Marianne. So now she has this change style option. We have two different versions of Marianne. We have the core version, and then we have the Greedy Saintess version. The core version has two different costumes that changes with their class. So she's a mage right now, so she has the mage one. If I ever changed her back to a priest, she would have the one that she started with. Greedy Saintess is always going to look like this regardless of whatever class Marianne is. So this is just a special skin, has different scenes. If you look here though, it also shows the discipline are different, their skills different. Sacred Healer on the Greedy Saintess just reduce the MP cost of Dios and Marios, whereas her core version has Frugal Faith, which reduces the MP and SP cost of all priest spells and skills that are less than 10 mana. So this is a much better skill because it affects a much wider variety of spells than the Sacred Healer, which only affects Dios and Marios. It is a bit stronger than the cost reduction of Frugal Faith, but this one is just so much more versatile, and this lets you have different spells and stuff. We're not going to change styles. I'm just going to show you some of the mana costs here, and then I'll show you how to merge and then how to do that. But if we look here, so you can see with the Frugal Faith, some of her spells are what spells around here. So Badios, it's only 2 mana. Normally that's a 4 mana spell, but it's 2 mana because she gets -1 for the Frugal Faith. She also gets another minus from Way of the Mage because that's a damage spell. That one actually goes with Way of the Mage. She has Way of the Mage somewhere right here. So this reduces attack and debuff spells. There's also Way of the Priest. She has that one to rank 3, which reduces the MP cost recovering support spells. So her Frugal Faith stacks with both Way of the Mage and Way of the Priest, depending on the spells. So Badios is only 2 mana. Dios rank 1 is just 3 mana. Dios rank 2 is 2 mana. Or 4 mana. So sorry, normally you can get Dios rank 1 at 4 mana with Way of the Priest. So she's getting she can do a Dios level 2 at the same price. Most priests are doing it rank 1 here, so that's cool. She has a lot of these spells. Let's see. Those are 2. That's 4 on Abbot. Madi does 2. I'd actually get the thing. There we go. Dialco. Just 1 mana for a Dialco. Masalotu. Just 1 mana to cast Masalotu. Kanapiak for 1 mana. Makaltu, rank 1. So rank 3 Makaltu. We're only 5 MP. Porto, 1 mana. So this is what she gets with the Frugal Faith plus Way of the Priest, rank 3. Now if we change her over, we go back to training, when we change her style, you can see the difference here in her thing. Like I said, she does not have any discipline in this one. No, all of her the disciplines do not carry over to this version. It only carries over to is on her because the disciplines are separate. So the discipline, since we don't have any discipline in Greedy Saintess, her stats are going to be a lot worse. Said she just lost quite a bit of her MP and HP here, as well as a lot of her stats because we don't have any discipline here. But if we want to look at her spells now, so now instead of having the Frugal Faith, we have the Sacred Healer. So it's MP cost of Dios and Marios. So only Dios and Marios have a reduction. So Dios rank 1 is a bit cheaper. It's down to 2, but Dios rank 2 is still 4, so not that big of a deal. Marios, I think Marios rank 2 is a bit lower. I think it's 11 on the... It might even be 13. I think it's 7 and 13, where now it's 6 and 10. So it is a bit lower here, but everything else, though, is not getting boosted. So we're paying 2 for Masalotu. We're paying 2 for Porto. We're paying, Kanapiak. We're paying 2. Badios, we're paying 3. So it's only good for, if you're casting Marios, pretty much. This is if you're just primarily have her for casting Marios, I guess this one's better. But really, if you end up with any of these ones, you could use them to level up Way of the Priest, which is how we got Way of the Priest. I just used the best of these dupes to merge. And now let's talk about other benefits of merging. So the reason I chose this one here, so this version of the Greedy Saintess, this is one that had a +1 in her piety stat and 8 bonus points. I was hoping for a +1 IQ. Wasn't able to find it, so the RNG gods was not willing to give it to me, but it was an improvement because the one I had on core had +1 piety, but just 6 bonus points. I put all the bonus points on our core version into piety because I didn't know better. Whereas this one, I put all of her points into IQ, so we had a whole lot more IQ this time. So we end up with so we have 8 more IQ essentially, depending how we level her up or whatever, depending on our rolls. But so we had 8 IQ higher base. So this was a way to kind of reset your stats here. So let's go talk about let's go do another example though. So Katarina is my best mate, pretty much my best character. So I have her discipline rank 9. So, and I also have the option, she has a secondary skin we can merge her with. But when I summoned her, we only had 6 bonus points. I put all 6 bonus points IQ. So she only started at 20 IQ. And I was thinking it was +1 vitality, but apparently it's actually +1 speed. I went and rewatched my Let's Plays. I had to go figure out which episode it is. Apparently it's episode 20 when I started using your Katarina. If you're wondering, it's episode 20 in my Let's Play series. So I had to go find that. But so I actually had +1 speed, so... But she only has 68 IQ, which is super low for a mage at level 60. We only had 6 bonus points, and her +1 is in speed, not IQ. She literally has less IQ than all my other mages. We have 77 on Asha. It's 62. Marianne's only 46, though. 96 on Lily, but she has the range, so she gets +1. She's 91 natural. Alice is 73, and she didn't have a set. Her +1 is, I think, in dexterity. And we put all of her points into piety too, so Alice could be a lot higher too if we ever get an opportunity to reset her stats. But yeah, so Katarina's stats, not that great. And we do have her alternates. So if we go look at her alternate here, it's right here, so...
hello. Do you have business with me?
So this one does not have a +1 in IQ. This one has a +1 in luck. So it's 6 bonus points +1 luck. That is not very good because even if I put all points, it's still the same base 20. So this would not be a particularly great merge one. I guess we're going to summon her just for the thing. Yes, this isn't on the Let's Play series. Normally I wouldn't do this, but we're trying to make a video here. So if we go look at her now, we can go edit. I see we have to remove her. We have to remove your Katarina here to put the other one in.
Do you think I can do this?
You have a good mix.
So now we can look at her.
Hello.
So
Business with me?
if we go to the training room, we could merge. Now it's very important. This one is locked. I do know said so, but if we look here, and I'm not going to merge them here. Let's not merge them on accident. Because that would be a disaster. But if you look here, so these are our stats here, and you notice we get +4 to everything. You also see the experience. You get the max experience. You actually will be level 60, but we can see her stats here. We get +4. This is from the grade up. Every time you grade up, you get +1 every attribute. So since we're level 60, that is 4 grades. It's lead, iron, steel. What is it? No, bronze, lead, iron, bronze, steel, lead, bronze, iron, steel. Yeah, that's what it is. So, though that's where the extra 4 come up, and then you'd end up being level 60. We do not actually want to merge this one because these aren't the stats I want. But yeah, you would inherit literally everything you have. So you get all your skills here. So I have Kashalm level 4, Way of the Priest level 3, Priest Weapon Master, Sacred Blessing, Passive Divine Power Up, Passive Magic Defense Power Up, Passive Resist Power Up, Sanctuary Blessing, Counter Attack, Follow Up Attack, Will to Fight, Passive HP up fighter, passive defense up power fighter, treasure trap disarm skill, treasure trap detection skill, passive evasion up, passive action speed up, Way of the Mage rank 3, passive magic power up, unyielding will to fight, Way of the Knight level 2, assault guard level 2, right? Literally, Wisdom of Truth level 4, all of this good stuff, right? Plus you get to this ability here, Continuous Stage Mind, my Marianne has this one too, continuously increase some stats, get you some other small bonuses to your attributes. Those are pretty minor. That's not that big of a deal. Maybe it goes up more if you ever get more options to merge. But you can only merge with each skin once. So once you've merged, you can't do another one. So yeah. So I do not recommend merging unless you know what you're doing. Miguel, Catino, Montino. You literally get everything. So, and if you, for whatever reason, if you decided to, if I leveled up any of these other skills that we normally level up, it would actually just get, you'd also continue your experience. You'd also get your experience points too. So, like, that's how it works. And the main reason you might want to merge is to try to get better stats. So this one is like said, she only had six bonus points. We just put them all in IQ, which is not that great, and she had a +1 luck. Ideally, we want to find one with +1 IQ, and then also high bonus score of like 8 to 10. 10 is obviously the best, but then you could start with, let's just say we got the +1 IQ and the 10 bonus points. She could start 25 IQ, but also if you get that +1 creation, the extra +1, what it does is get you extra stat attribute points. As you level up, you're more likely to get those attribute points. You're also guaranteed to get that attribute point at levels 30, 40, 50, and 60. And this goes in addition to anything else you would get that level. So if you had a +1 IQ at creation, you would get another +1 IQ at level 30. And if you rolled up +1 IQ level, you would actually get +2 IQ at level 30. Same thing at level 40, same thing at level 50, same thing at level 60, and probably the same thing at level 70 if they ever raise the level cap again. So being able to merge could be useful for trying to get better stats, or if you just wanted to change your fortitude, like you maybe have an adventure with only like 80 or 90 fortitude and you want 100, because higher fortitude's obviously better because it makes resurrections and combat a bit easier. You're less likely to get trapophobia when you miss opening a chest or not, like stuff like that. So higher fortitude's obviously better, so you might have wanted to try to switch it to adventurer who has high 100 fortitude and then use as the main base. So it's always super important though, whichever one you merge with is going to be the base, since this is the one we would be merging with. If I merge, it would be this. So if I use this as the base and I merge the other one into this one, our +1 would be in luck, and our base IQ would be +6 for our bonus score, whereas if I changed back to the other one...
Party formation is key.
Doctor, do you think I can do this?
You have a good mix.
And in this one, our +1 is in speed, so if we would merge the other one, our +1 would still be in speed because we're using this one as a base. So it's super important to realize that. Yes, we want to unlock, so... where you can see, okay, so this is a better way to see the contiguous state of mind, because so looks like we get +4 HP, +1 MP, +1, interesting, +1 luck, +2 piety, +1 IQ, +1 strength. So you get slightly higher stats. And I'm not 100% sure if this is why we get the contiguous state of mind. I'm not sure if that's just better rolls. They like recalculated your rolls or something. There's like, you would have probably had slightly better rolls. Not 100% sure, but you get a slightly better stats. So there is that benefit, but generally you want to try to get one with good. This is an opportunity to reset your base stats, but it is worth merging if you have a way to do it, because you do get bonuses all across the board here. Looks like you get +3 magic power, +2 defense. Let's see, +2 defense, +2 magic defense, evasion, resistance. Yeah, +1's on these. +2 on resist, +1 on evasion. Detect goes up by 1. So you get some extra stats. So that is the other advantage of merging. But I've been trying to fish for a better one, because we only have 68 IQ on your Katarina. That's terrible. We can do better. If I can find one with a +1 IQ and like, at least 100 fortitude, and hopefully a decent bonus score, we can switch it over. Considering this one only had a +6 bonus score, like pretty much anything, like if it's +1 IQ, anything that's +1 IQ is totally worth doing. Like, yeah, +1 speed, I guess, wasn't the worst stat. I thought it was +1 vitality, which would have been disastrous, but +1 speed's a bit better. On the other hand, we have 104 action speed, which is way more than you actually need on a mage. But yeah. So that's how merging works. That's why you want to merge, and like that's some of the advantages. Hopefully that makes sense to you all. And if you want to know more about like why I say 104 action speed's enough, I did a video about how much action speed you actually need down below. As always, thank you for watching.